Grace and peace, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Transforming Lives Talk Show. My name is Pastor Lorraine Flowers, and I am your host. I am so excited on tonight. I am nervous. I am so blessed tonight to have a wonderful, wonderful guest. I want you to give a warm welcome to my guest on tonight. Her name is Erica Hubbard. She is an award-winning actress and a writer as well as a producer. She has several projects that has aired on Netflix, BET, and Stars. Her major producing credits includes Black Coffee, Professor Mac, Perfectly Single, and a host of others. She's also have been in film on Aquila the Bee, A Cinderella Story, and my favorite, Fall Girls. So I want you to welcome my guest, actress Erica Hubbard. Welcome.
Thank
Erica.
you. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I'm excited to talk with you. And thanks everyone for tuning in and supporting my work. And if you don't know who I am, hopefully I get to, introduce myself right now to you.
Amen. All right. So we're going to jump right in, and I have a few questions that I just want to ask you, Erica. And again, I thank you so much for being a part of my show. And so the first question I'm going to ask you is, how did you start in acting, and how did you get started in the acting business?
Well, at first I got started in the acting business through my dad. My dad is a stage dad. And I didn't know what that meant until I was like 18, but I started off 8, 9 years old doing commercials, and he would like coach me in my ear and be like, you need to do this when you go in there and smile and do this and pose and then really look the people in the eye contact. I was like, okay. So I was like a little child robot, and I would do it. I would go in the room. And then I found out I was having fun doing this. So I started doing it more and more and more, and booking more and more theater, commercials in Chicago. Then eventually I started doing TV and film. So my dad, my stage parent dad, he's still a stage parent, even at my age now. He's like, you could do this, he just cheers me on all the time. So I got the best dad.
Oh, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. It's nothing like a father that will push you and encourage you to do the best that you can be, because I know my dad is the same way. He would always push us to do great things. But that is powerful. That is awesome.
Hello.
Thank you for that. And so the next question I would like to ask is, what do you like most about acting? What has made it exciting for you?
What I like most about acting, this is a good question. A lot of people don't ask me this question, but I like to portray different lives and stories and touch people's hearts through the character role. A lot of time I'm picking these roles, and I said, hopefully this reaches out to someone that needs to hear this message, and they're inspired, they're encouraged, they're healed, they're motivated, and they'll end up DMing me saying, this really touched me, or I'm going through a similar situation, and thank you so much for doing this role. And that's so important to me. It's not like a lot of times a lot of people say, oh, I want to have people see my versatility, but forget all of that. You want to do different characters to touch people's lives so they can hear a message, so it can help somebody along the way. And if it doesn't help them, maybe it entertains them and makes them smile, while they're watching it, so they can enjoy it,
Yeah, that's great. That is the awesome thing. And that's why I believe that you're such a powerful actress, because you'll be great. And I think that God will have so much more for you, because you have a good heart. You really want to help people. You want to see people smile.
Yes.
And you can tell it comes off in your characters as you acting while you're acting and everything. So I really appreciate that. I even know you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that you appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So the next thing I would like to ask is, so what kind of things do you think that an aspiring actor or actress could get into to kind of get them started, or, get their feet off the ground, get their feet wet a little,
Anybody looking into jump in this business and start becoming a entertainer, Most
Mhm.
definitely. You can start now. You don't need like a huge resume. Everybody's doing it.
Okay.
Which is good because you get to see a lot of talented people across the globe, across the world. So people are doing performance skits on Instagram, which is
Okay.
entertaining.
Yeah.
And people are getting noticed that way. If it goes
Mhm.
viral and so many people are following you or
Mhm.
they're liking it and commenting,
Mhm.
keep doing what you're doing on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Uh, the all the social media is a platform to entertain
Mm.
now. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
we're watching
Yeah. Yeah.
and we're getting entertained, and you're introducing yourselves to us and everybody that has been in the entertainment industry. And we will. I reach out to some people and I'm like, I
Mhm.
want to
Mhm.
work with you. I'll follow them, and or I want
Mhm.
to meet you. You know, I want to
Yeah.
collaborate with you. So I say
Mhm.
most definitely you can start on the social media platform.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's awesome because some people that's where they starting at,
Yep.
and they're
Yep.
just one video may make them
Yep.
pretty much famous,
Yeah,
and so
I
that's
mean,
great.
agencies have divisions where
Mhm.
they're representing social media
Mhm.
influencers,
Okay.
people who are content creators. So it's
Mm.
it's a big thing right now. And then
Okay.
also for my serious actors, if
Mhm.
you guys really want to be serious, do theater. Do some theater,
Oh,
jump on stage. That really
wow.
hones your skills, and then
So how is that different from like acting in like a
oh,
movie role
oh,
or something like that?
it's completely different. I could tell a
Oh, okay.
stage actor like that
Mhm.
versus somebody who hasn't been like trained on the
Okay.
stage because
Mhm.
you know when you do television and film,
Mhm.
you know certain people they're comfortable with the stop. Okay, let's do it again. Stop, retake. Oh, I know I'm doing theater. They're so locked in
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
they've already developed the character. They know the beats, they know the moments, they know the rhythm, they know the case. So it's a different
Mm.
discipline.
Okay,
So
got
as
it.
a thespian, you're going in there more disciplined and trained because that's what you've been doing habitually on the stage. You know,
Yeah.
you get one shot. You better not
Oh,
mess it
got
up.
it. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like serious. It's the
yeah.
serious actors, you know.
Oh,
But
okay.
I mean anybody whether whatever level you're on, because I'm seeing
Mhm.
movies and television shows where they're mixing
Mhm.
everybody up the season and the newbies, and it all works though, you know,
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
collaboration, ensemble, teamwork.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
have a good attitude about it, and no matter
Mhm.
what level you are, you'll be
Yeah,
successful. But just have a good
yeah.
attitude.
Oh, that's good. A good attitude. You know what?
Hmm.
Good attitudes get you far. I
Yeah, they
always
do.
say, good
Yeah, they
attitudes
do.
get you far because
Yeah.
you go somewhere and somebody have bad attitude, you just really just spoil the whole mood. It's like,
Yeah.
you don't want to have
It,
that,
and it
but to have a
and
good attitude.
it's supposed to be fun. It's
Yeah,
supposed to be
yeah,
fun, you know?
yeah.
It's supposed to be like
Mhm.
creative, you know,
Yeah.
because if you get too nervous and worried and fearful and all that other
Mhm.
stuff, you can't
Mhm.
operate in your
True.
gift.
True.
You
True.
operating in something else that can hinder your
Yes.
gift. So when you want to
Mhm.
operate in your gift, you want to
Mhm.
operate in belief, in
Yeah.
confidence, and knowing that you know it's all
Mhm.
going to work out.
Okay. All right. You know what? That's just like in ministry.
Ah,
In ministry, when we're not really performing, but
uh,
we're also giving people good words of wisdom and things of
yes.
that nature. You can't be scared. Sometimes you're a little bit fearful, but you
Yeah.
got to get over that fear and get out there and help people because somebody is waiting on your gift so that they can be
Yes.
blessed. So
Yes.
you're right. I love that. I love that. That's
Yes.
great. So my next question is, so what advice, and I think you already kind of did that. So I'm probably go to the next one. So are you
Okay.
currently working on any projects, anything that you may want us to know that you're
Oh yeah.
currently working
Yeah.
on? And I know you're doing a lot, so
I
not going to tell
appreciate
us
it.
all.
I try to stay busy. I try to,
Okay.
because I love what I do. I passionately
Good.
love the
Mhm.
arts, and I love just bringing entertainment to people's homes. You know,
Good.
so
Good.
I just wrapped a film called Vampire Miss, which is coming out. Stay tuned for that.
Wow.
I have a film that's releasing tonight in theaters. I'm
Wow.
grateful to have worked on that. It's called High Park.
Hmm.
I just finished another film that's in post that's getting ready to release called The Perfect Wedding. I was getting ready
Okay.
to say Perfectly Single. I have that airing right now. I'm thankful for everybody watching Perfectly Single. The
Uh-huh.
other one's called the Perfect Wedding. And then
Okay.
also I have a series where I'm playing an action hero on a network that is streaming
Ooh.
called For Us By Us
Uh-huh.
network. And the series is called In the Shadows. I play a
Oh,
spy. So that's really cool. If you
okay.
guys can find that out, check it out,
Yeah,
please.
I'm gonna definitely check it out. So
Check it
you
out.
hear that from Erica Hubbard, and so
Thank you.
she's not just an actress. We want to talk to you more about some of the things that you're doing because you actually have a business, right? A 501c3
Yes.
business, and can
Yes.
you tell us a little bit more about your business?
Sure. The executive director of the Eric Hubbard Foundation, which is so important to me because
Mhm.
it's giving back to the community.
Yeah.
And I love to give back to the community. And I came to your church and talked and
Oh,
spoke with
okay.
the kids and
Oh,
stuff. It was good
that's
and mentored a lot of
good.
the kids and empowering people, whether they're kids or adults, is so important because
Yeah,
everybody needs to be uplifted.
that's true.
And it's not enough people in this world encouraging each other. So we got to
Yeah,
watch our language on how we speak to
that's
people because
right. That's
it
right.
grows. Your language, what you say,
Hmm.
grows and
Hmm.
nurtures
Yes,
somebody.
it does.
You
Yes,
know,
it does.
it can put
Hmm.
somebody in a mental state where they
Hmm.
feel better about themselves
True.
that
True.
moment or that day, that week. So it's
Hmm.
important to sow good words into
Yeah.
somebody. So I
Yeah.
do that for the kids. Because sometimes people don't think the kids got problems. You know, they have problems too. And they want to be
Yeah.
inspired,
Yeah.
encouraged,
They do.
smiled
They
at,
do. They do.
spoken to, saying it's gonna be okay. You
Hmm.
get good
Yeah.
grades. You're gonna be somebody. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
kids need that. You know,
They do.
so
They do.
that's what the Eric Hubbard Foundation does. And then also, we beside mentoring the
Hmm.
youth, we also give scholarships away.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm
That's
excited that
awesome. That's
thank
awesome.
you.
That's awesome.
Thank
So,
you.
what made you start the nonprofit organization?
So I grew up in an at-risk neighborhood
Okay.
on the south
Okay.
side of Chicago.
Hmm. Yeah.
And it was a lot of drama that I grew up in.
Got it.
So I really didn't get a chance to have a mentor back
Hmm.
then. But when I moved to LA to become an actress, one of my
Okay.
girlfriends said, "Why don't you mentor at-risk kids with me on this at this youth home in Compton?" I'm like, "Oh, wait." So I ended up doing that like for 6 months
Hmm.
and loved it. So I was
Oh,
like,
that's
well, I
great.
came from this type of environment. This feels great to encourage and motivate people,
Hmm.
and the youth need it, because they're
Yes,
growing up in the
they
same
do.
environment as some of the adults are living in. So
Hmm.
I started mentoring. It was a little girl named Jessica, and
Okay.
and, and Jessica was ended up going to college and thanked me.
Really?
Yes. She said I just kind of changed her whole life, and that touched me so much because she didn't have a lot of people
Hmm.
to motivate her to, to,
Yeah.
to stay the course and to become something.
Okay.
She came
Yeah.
from a at-risk neighborhood like I did, but it
Uh-huh.
changed her life. She graduated, and
That's
it was
good.
good. Yeah.
That's good. That is awesome. You know
Yeah.
what? When you give back to the community, it makes you feel good inside. Like you're
Yeah.
really helping to save a life, to save
Yes.
the world, and it's one child at a time, one person at a time. And it helps. And I always say, if we are not part of the solution, we're part of the problem. So we got to
Yes.
make sure that we're part of the solution so that we can change our world, change our city, change our lives. So
Yes.
that's what it's all about. It's not about just being selfish and just caring about ourselves, but
Exactly.
that's good. It's being selfless instead of selfish.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
good. That is awesome. That is powerful. So how long have you been an executive director for the Erica Hubbard Foundation?
The Erica Hubbard Foundation was formed in like I want to say 2010.
Oh,
I
okay.
was working on a TV show called Lincoln Heights,
Mhm.
and they used to always send me out to do nonprofit work with the youth centers, the churches, the
Oh,
youth
wow.
community centers,
Uh-huh.
and encourage and motivate the kids and stuff, and talk to
Okay.
them. And I continue doing it for other nonprofits as
Mhm.
well as my nonprofit. So I like
Okay.
to collaborate with all nonprofits and go in
Yeah,
there and tell those kids, you are what you think, so dream big.
that's right. You are what you think. Dream big.
Dream
You hear
big.
that? Dream
Yes.
big. That's right. We always came up in our household where my parents always made sure they told us there's nothing that you can't do.
Yes.
You got to put your mind to it, and if you put your mind to it and you really want to do it, you can achieve it. You can
Yes.
achieve that goal. So that's a great thing,
That's what
that
it
you
is.
were able to tell them that and to motivate them and to inspire. A lot of our children and the youth in our community, they need inspiration. They need
Mm-hmm.
someone to believe in them and to
Yep.
uplift them. So that is powerful. That is great. That is wonderful. So
Thank
my
you.
last question is,
Okay.
so where can we learn more about your foundation?
Sure. You can follow me, please, on Instagram. It's
Okay.
just put in the Erica Hubbard Foundation, and it'll
Mhm.
pop right up. And
Awesome.
you'll see all the people I gave the scholarships to, as well as the kids that I've mentored as well.
Yeah,
And then
that's
I say a lot of
awesome.
encouraging statements on there. So
Oh,
if you want to
good, good,
follow me to
good.
get inspired, I will
Mhm.
most definitely say something inspiring because I love speaking good things to people,
Good,
weekly.
good, good. That is awesome. So that is wonderful. I am so elated and so
Oh,
blessed that you decided to come on the show and
thank
bless us
you.
with your words and then your foundation. That is so awesome.
Thank you.
If people wanted to make a donation or they
Mhm.
wanted to, support, can they find you online? Can they find
Yes.
you,
Yes.
great, great,
My
great, great.
website's on the Instagram page, but if you don't go
Mhm,
to the Instagram page, my
mhm.
website's the ericahubbardfoundation.com.
Oh,
And
great.
there's
Very
a
good.
donation button. And you guys, if
Mhm.
you want to support, please support.
Yeah.
Or follow me on Instagram and get
Mhm.
encouraged.
Amen. That's good. So thank you so much,
Thank
Erica,
you.
for being on the show. So you
Thank
hear
you.
it, ladies, men, you heard it from the best. She is an awesome actress.
Thank
Look
you.
for her. We want to support our own. Not only is she from Chicago, right?
Woo! Yes!
From Chicago,
Outside.
but then she's also, an African American. We want to make sure that we support our African American. I don't care what type of movie it is. If it's African American, I'm watching it.
Thank you. The support
So
means
I just want
everything.
you to know that I support you fully.
I
I've been
appreciate
watching. I was watching you before I knew you.
it.
And once I got to know you, let me just say this about her. Erica is the same. She don't act different or it's not a show. This is her all the time. She's always sweet, always loving, always kind, and she's beautiful on the inside as well as the outside,
Oh,
so
thank
that's
you.
what I really, really love about her. She can talk to you for hours and
Yeah,
she'll be
I
there to
talk a
help
lot.
you. She'll be there to help you if you need her, so
Yeah.
I really am so
Yeah.
glad that I got to know her, personally. So thank you
Oh,
so
I
much again,
appreciate you.
Erica.
Thank
I know
you.
you took time out to be a part of the show, and I really
Yes.
appreciate you. But that is all for tonight.
Thank
I
you.
thank you all for tuning in. And my guest host tonight was actress Erica Hubbard. You heard from her. Make sure you go and support her. Go out, buy the movies, go get the tickets, Google her, find out her next project is coming out, and some of them are going to be filmed here, right? We're filmed here.
Yeah. My other Instagram handle, and I post
Mhm.
everything on there too, is one Erica Hubbard, and that's on Instagram, or I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on all of that. So, support me. And I love that. I love the encouragement, that we all give each other, the community.
Yeah.
So hopefully, hopefully I inspire somebody,
Yeah.
and I encourage somebody to keep your head up no
Yeah.
matter what. I know a lot of stuff is going on right now, but don't ever look at your situation. Look at the situation that you want to change and focus on that. So
That's
focus on the change and
right.
not
Mhm.
what's going on, the problem. Focus on the
That's right.
solution. It'll get
Yes.
better. It'll get
Yes.
better. Focus on the solution.
Focus on the solution.
Amen.
So
Amen.
you heard
Yes.
it. She
God is
said
good.
those powerful words.
God is good.
So thank you so much again, Erica.
Thank you.
And again, thank you all for tuning in. You can share this, you can also, donate, go on the Erica Hubbard
Yes.
Foundation as well as look her up. But again, that is all for tonight. Thank you so much
Thanks.
for tuning in. My name is Pastor Lorraine Flowers. I am the host of Transforming Lives Talk Show. And this is all for tonight. And it's again, let God transform your life. God bless.
God
Thanks,
bless.
Erica.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.